It might be working.
What should I try this time?
I'm not sure if this is working. Oh, yes, it is, I think. Huh. Alright. So, I think, I'll do... Ah. Yeah. Okay. I swear, if I get pinged again... I think that's the last of the pings. But I'm gonna do my commissions first, actually. I forgot to do that. Let's hope the volume is still okay. I didn't change any settings. I already tried all the... Vasti, I'd be here to rob you. Laura. What are you here to rob? Laura. Yeah, you can help. That it? Yeah. Okay.
More speed.
There. Okay. Off I go. Over to the commission. Oh, I don't have those, Leo wings yet. They do look cool. Ah, no, don't fall.
More speed.
You're welcome. I'm not fighting that. I should be able to do this time challenge pretty quickly. Because I learned a faster way of moving called bunny hopping. It does look pretty funny. You just hop around. It is a bit hard though, once you get into like, ah no! I fell. Ah, run back up. Oh. Yeah, they completed it. Alright. This one shouldn't be that hard. I don't have Shangli.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
And there goes Klee, destroying humanity.
Crush.
Just as Klee does.
Beg
Oh.
for mercy. Crush.
Oh,
Shudder.
what? That was weird.
Crush. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
There we go. This guy and then one more.
Crush.
Ah, just a little killy trail. Alrighty. Last commission.
More speed. More speed. Beg for mercy.
Ah,
Crush.
yeah, his Q is really strong.
Beg for mercy. Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Where are the other ones? Oh, did they fall? Oh! Hello, little cemetery. You must die. Let them me think. Yeah. Okay.
Shudder.
Oh. You didn't have to do that. Miniature. Oh, now you're there.
Beg for mercy.
Oh. That's so sad. Oh. Oh. Well, thank you for helping with commissions. Oh, I've finished all of the Kaboom Ball. I mean, like, I've bought out the shop. Definitely is a fun game, but, I do want to do some, story quests here. I wonder who I should do.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you.
I've
Yes,
done
I'll
Ganyu.
teach-
Maybe Hu Tao's. You know what? I'll do Hu Tao's. There. There was a Hu Tao Zhao and Eula. So, oh well, yeah. So, goodbye. I shall do the story quest. Alrighty. Where do I start it? Oh, first I should claim my reward. Okay. It is. Oh, Blue Long Hill. Makes sense. I shall adventure through Wulong Hill. Whatever shall I find?
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
What do you mean, Paimon? We'll be fine.
Not that Paimon's scared or anything. Just, concerned for your safety.
You do sound a bit scared, actually, Paimon.
It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Scared emergency food.
Oh,
Oh.
Quick, do something!
You weren't scared, were you?
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Paimon is pretty tasty.
who are you?
I came from beyond the heavens.
Beyond the heavens? A strange way of putting it. Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon.
You are kind of terrifying, Paimon.
I'm not! Paimon's super friendly looking.
I disagree. Yeah, she is emergency
We
food.
come in peace.
It is true.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Alright then.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen.
Thought it said yeet the butterflies.
Something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Ah, yeah. Paimon is Seth. Oh, there's Hu Tao.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
The
Oh.
ghost?
Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly. We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain?
Sigh.
Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Oh.
Funeral. Oh, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining.
You do know Zhongli.
I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality.
That's one way to put
A
it.
satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, I don't think we're clients.
Yeah. If we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, lovely.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Were you trying to say Hu Tao?
Well, that's dark.
It is, isn't it, Paimon?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice.
Oh.
Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big date comes.
No.
Whoa! Slow down!
Yeah, what Paimon said.
There's a lot to unpack here.
I'm not gonna say that. It did sound quite bizarre.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Hopefully.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Oh, I want that
Wuwang
chest
Hill,
behind
funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
That's true. I just wanted Crimson Witch of Flames artifacts. Please, Yutao, spare me.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
This would mean, yeah.
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
Well, I mean, at least I'm not the first one.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked.
You can't really just... Hey then.
Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an
Yeah,
interest in their
I
daily
want that
lives
chest.
will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me.
How subtle of you.
Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier.
What is it in... But yeah, I can't speak. What is in it for me?
Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Please let me get that chest, Hutao.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
Oh yeah, my brother.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants?
Yeah, when did we? Can I get the chest now?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no
another.
longer speak.
Oh,
Did she
there
be
were
talking
2
to the
chests.
dead?
Oh,
She's a weird one.
that makes me happy. I got 2 chests. Alright then, over to Liyue Harbor. Yeah, 2 in 1. Story quest was worth it.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, One of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition.
Just hear her out.
Since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order.
100 coffins? Whoa.
That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Mend the roof before it rains.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context.
Ah yes, buy one, get 100 free.
Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, this will get us nowhere.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
I guess we shall.
Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss.
Once in a lifetime.
Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek.
Yeah, coupons.
Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them.
Oh.
Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
That's true, actually.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons, just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
That's true, actually.
A solid and durable second home, of course. They may not need it
Second
right away,
home.
but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
I don't know what to say to that.
Alright, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants!
Paimon's definitely got a temper.
Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Hello?
You must be the director's new hires.
He didn't hire me.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful?
I shall examine the door, one way or the other.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
Ah, there it is.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
Yeah, it kind of is.
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's given up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We?
It is a
As
good
in
deal.
us.
That's true.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
Comforting.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
I've seen a ghost.
More approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks.
What do you mean by most?
The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
That's true.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all.
I've yet to see the funny side.
I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Yeah, who is Big G?
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Alright then, here I go.
More speed.
Dude, how does put the fun in funeral?
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
That's true. I wouldn't like a funeral director to be my doctor. Especially Hu Tao. Hopefully not.
And you are. Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
If there is a big update, then probably, yeah.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I'm not in need of your services.
I mean, was there?
So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
Are there?
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Oh,
Another
wow.
failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stream that, yeah.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
Oh no.
No, no, no. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Half crowd.
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
The way Paimon speaks.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No, no, no. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild.
And what was this?
I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Ring the bell.
As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Wonder what business development looks like.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor.
That's a good thing.
Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Mung.
Oh. We shall figure out what has happened.
More speed.
Mung, I'm
Hello.
back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
That's true.
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there.
Oh no.
Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him.
Oh no.
I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
Ah well. I don't think that really happens.
Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
Oh, there's a chest there. Oh, I want that.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Monk forever. Those people we found today were also Monk's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wulong Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
It is.
My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wulong Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals.
Lovely voice acting.
And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wulong Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me! I beg you! I'm too young to die!
Jeez, this guy's really scared of what's gonna happen.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Here we go. Wait, no. Chest. I got the chest. Yeah.
More speed.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
What?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago.
Oh.
You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
How old are you, Paimon?
Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it.
That's true.
What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha?
I've not heard
They
about it.
once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
And that's why she has a pirate vision.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
So that's what she meant by guarding the border.
So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
Doing the dirty work again.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
All right.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Crush!
I wish I could have used Hotel for this part. I mean, will I be able to use Hotel in the Story Quest? Hopefully.
Let's light it up! Beg for mercy. Shudder!
I'm counting on you!
Adventure time! I'm going in!
Time for retribution!
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core!
That's true, reruns do exist.
Solidify!
Crush!
I thankfully got Zhongli on the rerun of him. He is definitely my best character.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Definitely.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Ah,
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
so that's Big G.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
True. I mean, same for me.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Ah, yes, small G.
More speed.
Yeah, I didn't expect to stumble upon him either.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world.
That's true.
It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Paimon is so surprised. That face.
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone.
You just speaking like in front of a fan?
A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Luocheng that he followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Hmm.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
Oh.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
Because they think didn't Caliutology.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Cat.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuong Hill, and we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Mung and I will escort Big G back to Wuong Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan?
Yep.
At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Hopefully.
Hi! Do you remember us?
We're back.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
Definitely.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
I think I actually have some.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up in no time if you help me find some.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how.
Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Listen.
Thank you.
Hello.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident.
but I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop, but I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Alright then, here we go.
More speed.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can just teleport.
Plastrite shards for Songza.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem.
Alright then.
The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
I'm just looking away.
More speed.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else.
Yeah.
These look like what Songza was talking about. Let's head back.
Hey there.
Let me out.
More speed.
Bang. And with that,
No.
the fate of the Guhua Brotherhood.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, Wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this.
Hmm.
No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
Thought among, and then I thought of Among Us, you know. Ooh. And the coffin is suspicious.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Yep.
More speed. Huh?
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with.
Sounds terrifying.
Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories.
Wait, what?
So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared.
Oh no.
But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
I think Paimon's out of brain juice again. Teleport waypoint unlocked. I think I get to use Hotel. Oh. Enter the border. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah!
Wow, what is this place?
Somewhere close to
hotel.
death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire.
Yeah!
Keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
She has a staff of Homo. Let me see. Level 82. Okay. Staff of Homo, level 82. Okay. Nibla. Okay. Not good. C3. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. Talents? 696. Okay. Alright then. Let's see how this how this works. So I press E to go into this state, and I use these attacks. Oh, and while I'm in that state, because of C2,
Pattern looks familiar.
it doesn't
From the right
cost
angle,
stamina.
you can make out the whole thing.
Oh,
There
just
we
like
go.
last time.
Oh. Alright, let's try this. Let me just bunch them up, you know. Yeah. So with Hu Tao, you kind of want... We shouldn't have used Zhongli Shield. You kind of want her HP to be quite low. So, yeah, so... Bonk. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if I go here, you see... I think it's one of her passives. Yeah. When Hu Tao's HP is equal or less than 50%, her pyro damage bonus is increased by 33%. It's crazy. And also when her E duration ends, everyone in the party gets a bonus of crit rate by 12%. And also, because of Staff of Homa, yeah. So this also is in effect with 50% HP, and it's kind of glowing right now. So let's try this. Yeah, that's wow. And also with Hu Tao, you don't really want a good healer on your team, because you want to keep her HP low, of course.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please.
Oh,
You
let's
need
see
to have
this.
a
I'm gonna
little-
use her
How do
Q.
people normally put
No,
it?
it's lagging.
Pomp and ceremony?
Paimon's pretty sure that's
How?
not how people put it.
Oh, yeah. Hello. There. Okay. Get up there. But hello, Paimon.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
Hmm.
You talking to us?
Now I have this. My good here. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, I need another. Hmm.
With the wind.
Oh. Hmm. Maybe a bit of Ursula. Hmm. Maybe a... Oh, here. Of course. Because there's a light there. No, that's... Hmm. Not doing the thing. There we go. Ah, that took a while. Right, I can give her there. Ooh, another one of those. And also, I think, Yutao can go through enemy attack, by just dashing. but I'm not sure of that. Let's see. This is probably, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, you can go straight through them. Wow. Oh no. I didn't mean to kill Huta. I guess I'll heal her up a bit.
Stabilize.
That's it. There. No, no. Yeah, shields are definitely nice. But not on them. Oh, I forgot about her charged attack. All right. Oh yeah, that melts through them. There we go. Really fun character though. I have to open that door.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Please don't kill me. Not really the health. Yeah, it is. Okay, I guess I'll go here. Oh. Man. Oh no, don't die! No. I almost died. This is nerve-wracking. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up Hitao a bit. Just around there. However, it's confusing. Because we're back here again. Wait. But... how did... what? There's another. Wait, no, that's...
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Yeah, I'll put it there. And then... is it gonna chain? No. I'm so confused. Oh, right. Oh. Okay, well, I'm ready on that. I guess I have to go through this again. But yeah, that does make sense. Can I jump over that? Yeah.
What in Teyvat is going on?
No.
Have we even been moving?
Okay. So, I go down here.
Adventure time.
There. Is there a trigger that I have to do?
Adventure time. Off we go.
Well, this is annoying. Okay. I'm not gonna bunny hop off the edge this time. Hopefully. It does, yeah. It's quite confusing. No, no, don't. Okay. Oh. Alright. So I go here, and I take the thing.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Yeah. That is what I'm doing, Hotel. I know. No, what the? Did I just despawn the water? What? It lags, but... That's weird. Okay, the water's back now. That's good. Don't despawn on me again, water. Yeah. This is the border after all.
Off we go.
Is it gonna be there? Yeah. Okay.
We're
Now
stuck.
that I have
The spirits have
two,
trapped us!
take both of them.
You've put my mind
No,
at rest.
don't
Seems it's not easy
put me
for
through the
ordinary
floor
folks to
again.
cross over.
Thank you.
So you set us up? Finally! Haima thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Hopefully.
Just dive off the edge here.
Okay. Whatever you say, Hootao. Whee. Okay. Yeah, Bennett does have a faster jumping speed. Yes.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead.
Oh.
I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Hello.
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass.
Hmm.
It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you two are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I.
Oh.
I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
Perhaps.
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy, I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
All right. Oh.
It's the lantern
There they
ride
are.
again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
It's like you're yelling, I want a potato.
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Woo, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy-You and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Oh, that's what he ended up doing.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Oh.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Ah, yes, relatable.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
Oh. What a cliffhanger.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
Me can prove it to you.
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Woo's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great shell lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Alright then. Wait, what's a funny picture I could take here? Luke, nah. Well, maybe. Zhongli, Bennett, just like... It's like... Why, hello there, Hu Tao. How are you doing here?
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room!
Monk's already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living.
Oh no.
Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance.
Well then.
It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me.
Yeah, I didn't think Hu Tao would be a storyteller.
The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it.
Maybe it is for the better.
We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Chest. You think with like these precious chests, I can't speak, these precious chests, you can like, some characters can do it. Maybe the tall ones, but it's like, maybe when you open it, yeah, then you can like, I don't know. Off I go.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah. Don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
And there's Hu Tao smiling in the background. Ah yes, last chapter of Celeste, Big G.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes.
Yeah.
Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
Cheer
That's
up.
right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day.
What?
So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
What a way to put it, Hu Tao.
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
It does.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
When will I ever get to, you know, actually meet my brother in the game for more than 1 minute?
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
She does like her job, it is true.
I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
And there we go, it's completed. That didn't take me that long. Alright then. Ooh, Primo Gems, yeah. Alright, so there is this Archon quest that I could do. Or I could do Zhao or Eula's. Someone did say that Zhao's was cool. Though I do want to do this one here. It does give 700 adventure XP. Which, you know, that's pretty good.
Let's go find some treasure.
Well, I will be right back, actually.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Alright, I'm back. But yes, the Archon quest, I think this is the one with Kazuha.
You want to learn something
So,
about this blade? Then I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
oh. Sorry, I accidentally
Knights
unplugged my
and aristocrats
microphone.
share the same cultural heritage.
It's back now,
But
though.
the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Alright then. So, I think I will do the Archon quest. So, yeah. Here I go. Oh, I'm excited about this. I haven't done an Archon quest in so long.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. My brother sided with the Abyss.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Well, yeah. There's gotta be more to...
He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Thank you, Paima.
Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
I do need to find that.
Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
Now I think about it, they did look like someone from the Fatui, Senora, which is interesting.
Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
Wait, I get to go to Inazuma?
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Oh yes, I think I remember someone.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko in Liyue Harbor! She's from Inazuma!
Yeah, that's
Let's
right.
see what she has to say.
Alright. So this is exciting. I know nothing about this quest other than, what's their name? Kazuha's in it. So yeah, this is quite exciting.
I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
Wait. Don't have skin. That's a weird expression, because teeth don't have skin the last time I checked.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I do have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Oh no.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
It does.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Oh, and what would that be?
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
Paimon can fly.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beto, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Oh, Beta. Hmm.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
I knew it, so that is Beta ship.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Yeah. Alright. It's a bit tricky to get over there, but I guess I can use the dreaded Kaya. Don't like Kaya. Hmm. Well, I guess I have to. I mean, there's probably an easier way, right? Right. Because if it's part of like an Archon cut, then there's gotta be an. There it is. Look at this. Wait, what is it? What? Well, how's this supposed to work? No, I don't have enough stamina to get over there. This is the glowy thing. How do I use the glowy thing? Do I use like a magic? No. Yeah, let me search it. To get on betas. It says to glide there from the top of the mountain. But that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for
Yes,
show.
I can.
Just
But then why would
smile
that?
and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Ah, well. I guess, up there, we could vantage point. And the other one up there is too far away, right? Well, maybe not. I'll try it.
Time to scout. Shudder!
Gather!
Beg for mercy.
Oh, was there a chest that you can get? Maybe.
Shudder!
Oh, I have an idea. I think Sucrose would work splendidly. Here, let's try it. I seriously have to teleport even further away. Maybe. Like, oh, I guess I will. The only reason why I say that is because, like, There's one thing in a domain for the different artifacts, and there's a trick for that. Here. Let me just change this theme up a bit. And change you to like, I don't know, genre.
Sure.
There we go. This is a really cool trick. Here I am. Okay, so what you want to do here
I
is
should sleep on
not
it.
kill Suka.
Stabilize.
Is use her
Absorption
eat,
test.
and then they'll twirl on,
Animal test 6308.
and that one is where
Beg for mercy.
gets rid of their shield. Then you can just take care of them after that.
Shudder. Beg for mercy. I'll be back
Ah, no!
with a vengeance.
Shoot. I don't know how to... I don't have a main DPS here.
Off we go.
Run, run, run. Oh, there is a chest.
Stabilize.
Hmm. Okay. I just have to stall. Maybe attack him a bit. Not die though.
Stabilize.
Oh no, lag. Don't put me through the floor. Wait, under 36 seconds. Oh! Ah.
Absorption test.
He's trying like he's a good shield.
I will have order.
Animal test 60.
Come on, 10 seconds.
Solidify.
No, don't fall. Oh, there. Yeah.
Everybody stand. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Crush.
Alright, now I can take care of this. Now that Eula is not here.
Shudder. Crush.
Oh. Here, teleport is here. Come on. Teleport is here. There we go.
Shudder.
Stand clear.
Beg for mercy.
Absorption test.
Crush.
Okay. All this for the chest,
More
but,
speed.
you know, did not check. Okay, yeah. This'll definitely get me over to Beto's ship. Mm-hmm. is much more calming than fighting 3 abyss mages. And there's Beta. Wait, no, that's not Beta. Where is Beta?
More speed.
Oh, there she is. Kazuha!
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said.
Oh, wow.
She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon, the floating emergency food.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
This guy a bard.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
What's the clash?
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it?
No.
The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents.
Ooh.
There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
I sure did.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Oh.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Will I finally get a vision?
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Yeah, why doesn't it have master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Electra main character? Question mark?
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
That's true. A vision won't really do anything.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Still want to take part in it, you know.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Oh.
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
All right, then.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
I'm not worried.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
Oh, is it where the
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Ooh.
What in the world do those symbols really
All right. Over to the tournament. Okay, not there. Over here. Here I go. Oh, who pinged me? Oh no. Alright. Hope I don't get pinged again. Ah! No! I'm probably gonna get pinged again. Ah! No! Ah! Alright, I think that's the last of them. Hopefully. But I hope that I can actually, like, keep going to Inazuma whenever I want, you know? And maybe, you know, I can be all electro-y. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh, where's the other one? I want this chest. Come on. Ooh, iron. Wait, that's not iron. Those are geosigils. No. Okay, where are the other fire things? Forget the quest, I need this chest. Where could they be? I wonder if Food House sold them. Ah well, I can't find them.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Oh yeah.
Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. will we be up against? Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Doesn't ring a bell.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Is this Kazuha?
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
Oh
There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
No. Ah. Okay, let's hope that's the last of them.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
A vision won't make you better, yeah.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try.
Hello.
And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
That's the spirit.
See you in the arena.
Alright.
Off we go!
How about this part then?
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
I'll become a hero?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
No, I didn't raise my traveler. Oh. Oh. Can you only use, like, your traveler? If so, that would suck. Ooh. Do you have to use your traveler? Okay. Well, let's hope I don't.
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Are you a renowned fighter?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
I'm sure you have.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Okay. Well, with that new information, my level 50 traveler here. What was it? I mean, I guess I can put some of my other pale flame artifacts on her. I have that. Do I have another black stain? Oh, I have 9 of them. Ooh. No. Guess I'll use that. That. I guess I could give her use that. That's true, actually. Yeah, I'll just remove everything. Yeah. I'm sorry you, I want, right. You. Oh yeah, she's using Force Star for this. Really need better artifacts. She's using... Alright then. At least I have a physical build. Okay.
Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
We have not.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Form.
Also,
Runner-up.
that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Impressive.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
I guess no.
We're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Alright then.
So,
for my traveler. That's fine, right? I don't have anything better. It's also physical damage. Okay. Well, I'll be fine, right?
Adventure time.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh?
Maybe.
All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
I made it.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I don't have a vision.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Yeah.
It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I think the following.
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
The way Paimon says it.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right,
your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize.
Mm.
A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
Yeah.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament.
Yeah.
Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Makes sense.
Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
Alright.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yep.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Here I am.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably
That was
have
it?
something to say to us.
That was so easy.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability.
Yeah, you list that
So
really
come on.
weird.
We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Yeah. Kazoo has spoken. Yeah, I didn't know I was that popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Ooh.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
No, that wasn't it.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Here I go.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
Ivan.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Okay, here I go.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
I'm ready.
Okay, follow me.
Here I go.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero
Still
or the
getting
dark horse?
particles.
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what
Am I
I'm
supposed
here
to be level 90? It didn't do that much damage,
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
So will I.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Maybe.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Alright, time to win.
More speed.
Oh, no, I passed more.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
Oh no.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" but he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Swift.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
They are observant.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
God, it's almost
We
over.
wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
I want to go to Inazuma.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
All right then.
More speed.
Here I go. To the zoo.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hold up, is this guy Razor but in a different outfit?
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's thanks to Paimon.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Fair enough.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Is this Albedo's quest now? Oh wait, no, Eula doesn't have artifact. Well, if we'll have to defeat these without using artifacts at all.
Order guide you.
Beg for mercy. Let's light it up! Teamwork is crush! Beg for mercy.
Oh yeah, I use
Let's light it up!
I just wanted to
crush.
Let's
light it up!
Like, use the switching thing.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack should pose no threat to you.
I thought it said, "Thank you, I will underestimate him."
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods. And what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions? My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Please enlighten me, sir.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
Drawing competition? I don't know.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people?
Maybe.
It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
I'm not sure.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well, let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Here I go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match.
It is.
We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
Happy.
Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals.
Where is it?
Apologies! Everyone just sit tight.
They're too intimidated. Ah, yeah.
We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize.
Oh,
Traveler,
no.
come with us.
Did they steal it? Yeah, let's see.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
Where did Paimon go? Did somebody steal Paimon? Paimon?
We don't know when it was taken
Where'd
exactly.
Paimon go?
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Kazuha, did you take Paimon? The voice acting's gone too. Paimon's just disappeared. Paimon?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Okay, then.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance.
Kazuha was
Ride the winds
Paimon.
upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Right. The all-knowing Kazuha, or should I say Paimon? What should I do?
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Crush! Beg for mercy.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Shudder!
Die.
Crush! Shudder!
No. Hey.
Gather.
Crush! Beg for mercy.
There we go.
Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
Okay. No, it lagged. Don't despawn the water now.
You can hear that
Okay,
too?
the water's still.
What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
No. Okay.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
It's true.
Beg for mercy. Crush!
I wish I could use Kazuha for this. That would be cool.
Shudder!
Stabilize.
Beg for mercy.
I got careless.
Crush!
You're open.
Beg for mercy. Shudder!
Here we go. I have found them.
Up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you.
Yeah, I can.
In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
Oh, I knew it.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto.
Well, am I still gonna be able to?
I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
And it
After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really?
Yeah.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Alright then. You'll have no art at
What are you trying to do?
Gather.
Shudder. Crush.
I'm just using a crossbow when I'm like one inch in front of them.
Stabilize.
Beg for mercy.
Nice, very good.
Just a temporary...
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Alright then.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands.
There's a bat there. No. Go away, bat.
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
It does look like an electro vision, so no.
The story begins with an old friend.
I mean...
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
That's what I meant by electrovision, is it didn't look like monster either.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
All right then.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Bad. Oh well.
Huh?
Can I go to
Did
innocent?
Rita leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Yay!
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
You got Inazuma?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word.
Yay!
But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
Oh.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
No, Paimon! No! Paimon's left us again! Paimon. It was so soon. No. I was so hungry too, but then my emergency food left me.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest.
But yeah, this story quest is cool.
Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
No, Paimon!
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Oh wow, that's it. Ooh, AR-47, let's go. Oh, wow. Oh. That's such a cliffhanger. Oh wow. Well, I guess that's a good note to end the stream. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And yeah, goodbye.